Howdy everybody, Kevin Volk, Arizona State Representative, Legislative District 17. It's been a long day. Started off on the far east side of Tucson, went up to Pine Top, and now I'm in the northern edge of Legislative District 17 here in beautiful Saddlebrook Ranch. This was Republican Budget Week. Spoiler alert, I vote no. That's right, I voted no on the party line Republican state budget that we got on Monday. I'm part of Appropriations Committee. That means that we were the only committee. We had a special joint committee meeting on Tuesday to discuss the budget, just right after it had been introduced. And then on Wednesday, we spent hours and hours on the floor going through what's called Committee of the Whole, and then final or third reading, more specifically, to actually vote on the budget at the State House. Voted on the state budget. It was passed by party line vote. Every single, I still can't believe every single Republican State House member voted for this budget. Again, lots of issues. Now from here, it goes over to the State Senate, who will meet on Monday, presumably to discuss and maybe vote on this bill. We'll see what ends up happening. There's a lot to dislike about this budget. I'll show a couple of clips. In the desperation to get to a talking point about being the only state to follow the federal government, this Republican legislative leadership is proposing in this budget less health care coverage, means more ER visits and higher health premiums for everyone, less money for parole officers, leading to less public safety in our communities, less money for corrections than we need to comply with a court case at a time when we are looking at federal receivership, less money for forestry and fire management at a time when fire danger is higher than ever, less money for colleges, leading to higher tuition for students and their families, less money for energy programs to help Arizonans control their own energy generation and utility costs, less money for the office that stands up for Arizonans when utilities propose higher costs, less money for economic development to bring high-paying jobs to Arizona to help people cover those higher costs of living, whether it's at the Arizona Commerce Authority for the whole state, including rural areas, or Rio Nuevo locally in Tucson. But some items are clearly sacred in the budget. Data center sales tax exemptions is a good example. I've heard it here today. Any reduction in state benefits to data centers was off the table for this budget. Putting aside the logistical concerns about potentially fund sweeps that make funds insolvent, that depend on money that's already been committed to projects or local communities, this budget shows the wrong priorities. I vote no. Businesses on Broadway Boulevard, businesses in downtown Tucson do need help. Data center development does not need help. We're hitting record levels of investment, and yet this budget prioritizes the data center sales tax giveaway against things, whether they're economic development programs, higher education, university funding, research funding, things that have a real economic return and allow Arizonans to control their future and come up the economic ladder. This budget does not serve them, and for that reason, I vote no. That's the budget update for this week. Again, next week, the budget, we believe, goes over to the State Senate. We'll keep you posted.